Welcome to the Curricular Practical Training for F1 students, presented to you by the University of Oklahoma's Office of International Student Services. Before we begin this workshop, we want to make sure that you are a student in F1 status. Only F1 students in good standing are eligible for CPT. If you have any questions at the end of this workshop, please contact your advisor at the Office of International Student Services, ISS, or request a personal appointment. There are two types of practical training that F1 students are eligible for. An F1 student may wish to find an internship, CPT, or temporary employment, OPT, to gain practical experience in their field of study. The first type of practical training, CPT, is an internship that is required as an integral part of an established curriculum or will count toward degree requirements. CPT is recommended by your academic advisor and authorized by your DSO. Your DSO is your immigration advisor at the Office of International Student Services. Another type of practical training off campus that F1 students are eligible for is OPT. OPT stands for Optional Practical Training and is temporary off-campus employment authorization granted by the USCIS for practical training that is directly related to a student's major. The USCIS, by the way, stands for U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services. They are the government agency that processes immigration applications such as employment authorizations, changes of status, or adjustment of status to permanent residency. There are two types of OPT. Pre-completion OPT, which you can apply for before you graduate or complete all course requirements, and post-completion OPT, which you can hold after graduation or completion of all course requirements. So what is the difference between CPT and OPT, and how do you know which one you should apply for? CPT is recommended by the academic advisor and authorized by your ISS advisor, your DSO. There is no fee involved, and a CPT I-20 authorizing you to work on your internship will be produced by the ISS office within 3 to 10 business days, assuming your application is complete. CPT must count towards your degree program, which means that either you cannot graduate without this internship, or you will earn internship credits that will count towards your degree requirements. If your internship is not required of your degree program, or if you will not be earning internship credits, then you might consider OPT. OPT is recommended by your DSO, which means that your ISS advisor will determine whether or not you are eligible for OPT, and it is authorized by the USCIS. You must pay an application fee to the USCIS and wait an average of 60 to 90 days to receive employment authorization. OPT employment must be related to your field of study, but it does not have to count towards your degree program. Talk to your academic advisor to determine if your internship is required or could earn you academic credits that will count towards your degree program. If you're not sure if you're eligible for CPT or not, make an appointment with your ISS advisor to discuss your situation. How do you know if you're eligible for CPT? First, you must be an F1 student in good standing. You must also have been enrolled as a full-time student for at least one academic year, which includes a fall and a spring semester. The internship is required of all students in your degree program, or it may be required of an internship course for which you will earn academic credits that must count toward the completion of your degree program. In this case, you must be enrolled in at least 1 credit hour of internship course, and you will need to attach a support letter from your academic advisor to your CPT application. If you are a graduate student who has completed all of his or her coursework, you may be eligible for CPT if the internship is required to complete your thesis or dissertation research. In this situation, you will also need to provide a support letter from your academic advisor detailing how the internship will contribute to your research. The internship cannot simply be related to your research or dissertation. It must be required to complete your research. If the internship is not required of all students in your degree program, if you cannot earn academic credit in an internship course, and if the internship will not contribute to your research, then CPT will not apply to you. Consider applying for OPT in that case. Always speak with your ISS advisor first if you have any doubt or questions. How many hours can you work on CPT? During the fall and spring semesters, you are limited to 20 hours or less per week of off-campus employment. You must also continue to enroll in and complete a full course load. A reduced course load will not be approved for the purpose of completing an internship. During the summer break, you may be employed in your internship full-time or 20 hours or more per week. You must also complete your internship course. If you enroll in an internship course but do not complete the credit within the given semester, you may be in violation of your F1 status. Here is some important information. In most cases, an F1 student pursuing recommended, not required CPT, cannot hold a concurrent, part-time on-campus job during the fall and spring semesters. This includes GA appointments. In other words, you cannot work 20 hours per week for an internship and work 20 hours per week on campus at the same time. The total number of hours worked per week cannot be more than 20 hours during the fall and spring semesters. If this applies to you, speak with an ISS advisor before applying for CPT. This does not apply to summer CPT. You are not restricted on the number of hours you can work in the summer semester if you are a continuing F1 student in good standing. If you are a graduate student and have completed all of your coursework, you may be eligible for full-time work authorization during the regular semesters. Again, please speak with an ISS advisor before applying for CPT to discuss your options. What is the effect of CPT on other work authorizations? If you work full-time of CPT for a total of 12 months at 1 degree level, you will become automatically ineligible for OPT. Part-time CPT, however, does not affect your eligibility for OPT. How long can I work on CPT? CPT is authorized by your DSO each semester. This means that you must submit a new application for each semester you wish to do CPT. Your dates of authorized employment must be specified by your employer in your internship offer letter and will appear on the 3rd page of the CPT I-20 your DSO will create for you. Highlighted in green, you can see the date when you can start to work on your internship. Highlighted in red is the last day that you are authorized to work on your CPT. Your I-20 will also specify whether you have been authorized for part-time or full-time CPT. CPT employment authorization is strictly regulated under U.S. federal immigration law. Do not start working at your internship before the start date or after the end date of your CPT, as specified on your I-20. If you need an extension of your work authorization, contact the Office of International Student Services to discuss your options. Here are some other considerations before applying for CPT. CPT is granted for a specific employer at a specific location and for specific dates only. These will all be indicated on your I-20 and are required information to apply for CPT. The internship must be related to and count towards your degree program. As part of your CPT application, you must obtain a detailed internship offer letter from your employer. Now let's go over the application process. The first step is to view this CPT presentation and to complete the CPT quiz. If you haven't done so already, make sure to obtain an internship offer letter from your employer. The letter must be on the company's letterhead and indicate the employer's name, the exact address of the internship's location, the exact start and end dates of the internship, and whether the internship will be full-time or part-time. Meet with your academic advisor and have them fill out the academic advisor recommendation form. You may also need to get a support letter from them if your internship is not required of your degree. Enroll in an internship course and submit your CPT application online on our website at www.ou.edu/CIS/ISS. You can apply for CPT as soon as your enrollment window opens for the semester you wish to do CPT. The ISS office will not process CPT applications in the current semester after the close of the add period, which is the last day of the first week of the semester. Contact ISS if you will not be able to submit your application on time. When you are done viewing this presentation, make sure to download the CPT application packet and print out the Academic Advisor Recommendation Form. All of the information that was presented today in this workshop is also in the CPT application packet. Don't forget to complete the CPT quiz. You will need to score 80% or higher in order to submit your CPT application. Quiz results are good for 1 year. As always, if you have any questions, please contact your ISS advisor. Thank you for watching this brief presentation today about CPT. We look forward to seeing you in our office soon. Have a good day.